Welcome to my kitchen. In today's episode, we're going to make my family and my friends' favorite dish, eggplant parmesan. Now to begin with, we'll start our egg wash and breadcrumb mix that we're going to be dipping our sliced eggplants in. The egg wash is simply milk, crack an egg. I've done a little bit ahead of time. You whip it up, blend it with a little milk, then you set your breadcrumbs. I like to use Italian seasoned breadcrumbs because they have a little bit more flavor and give a little bit more flavor to the entire dish. So we'll begin by slicing this eggplant. You take the top off and the bottom to have a great surface, and you begin to peel the eggplant. So you take the skins off, and pretty much we got a little bit more on this one, and we're good to go. Next, we're going to start by slicing our eggplant lengthwise. We make it about 1/8 of an inch. The reason why I do it this way, it seems like the surface is better to adhere the breadcrumbs to the eggplant and the egg wash. It also makes it faster for frying. Now, we're done with this. You'll take your eggplant, put it in the egg wash, then drop it into the breadcrumb. Make sure it's totally covered. And set it in the dish, and you repeat. We've finished breading all our slices of eggplant, and we're ready to fry. I preheated the oven to 400 degrees, and I'm taking out a cookie sheet because we're going to oven fry these babies. We used extra virgin olive oil and filled the pan to about 1/8 of an inch. Each of the slices go in and line them up, and they'll all become nice and crisp and a good base for our Parmesan. I don't like to keep too many eggplants sitting on the plate waiting to be put in the oven because they get soggy. So this first is ready to go into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. It seems like it's been fried on one side. We want to take it out and flip it over. This is looking good. I'll take each of them and flip them over. But if you look at how nicely brown these eggplant are, they're perfect. And I'm going to pop this back in the oven and leave it for another 15 minutes, and we're good to go. While our eggplant is finished baking in the oven, I'm going to check on the homemade sauce I started earlier today. My homemade sauce is pretty simple. It's just onions, little garlic chopped, some Marzano tomatoes, which I've grinded in the blender, tomato paste, and fresh basil. And we let this simmer. And right now, it looks perfect for making our eggplant parmesan. This is the first batch of eggplant that has come out of the oven. We want to drain it as much as possible to get rid of the excess oil. I do that by using grocery bags. And you simply put your eggplant on the paper, and we're going to play with this a few times over the course of the day to make sure we'll be turning them, flipping them, reusing new paper to eliminate any excess oil before making the Parmesan. See how greasy this is? We've captured a lot of the grease that remained on the eggplant after oven frying. The last ingredient that will bring this entire dish together would be some good cheese. We have Italian style mozzarella that I'm going to slice up, and the shape really doesn't matter. You don't want it too thick. You just want to be able to lay it on the layers of eggplant so that it melts evenly throughout the entire dish. And we have some Pecorino Romano grated cheese to also add to the ingredients. Okay, now we're ready to assemble our eggplant. We have all our ingredients. We have our tomato sauce, we have our sliced mozzarella, we have our Pecorino Romano, and the star of the show, the eggplant already fried. So start by taking a 9 by 13 pan and put a couple of scoops of sauce in the bottom. So the eggplants will more or less float on that. And then we begin lining them up, one right after the other. And then on top of this, I'm going to put the mozzarella and put in a little dab of tomato sauce on top of these and finish the layer off with some grated Pecorino Romano. Don't scrimp on it, make it look kind of like snow. So now you're ready to put your eggplant parm, bake it in the oven for about 35 minutes at 425. You can check it after 35 minutes to see if the top layers of the mozzarella have melted. It might need another 5 minutes, it might need another 10 minutes, but just keep checking after 35 and you'll be good to go. Time to get this baby out of the oven. Wow, this smells really good. I'm gonna get me a slice right now. Oh, delish. This is really good. Thank you for watching. Until next time, buon appetito.